Hey guys, welcome to the absolute middle of nowhere. We are at a place called Hardy Reef, which is part of the Great Barrier Reef. We are 40 miles, roughly.
Yeah, felt like it.
40 miles.
Long boat ride.
40 miles from Hamilton Island. The boat ride over
Can't
was...
see any land right now.
But the boat ride over was much nicer than it was yesterday.
Better.
Yeah?
Yes.
A little better. Well, also, we have a little something extra to tell you about if you're still watching by the end of this that Debbie's going to blow your mind with. But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about the boat ride over.
Okay.
How it was better?
It was better. It was a much bigger boat, and it went a little bit slower, and it's not nearly as windy today.
No,
so that
we weren't.
everything.
Yeah, we weren't rocking. Or
Although
swinging.
it was doing a little bit of like this, and I just kept my eye on the horizon.
Yeah.
That's what the guide said yesterday. If you feel sick, just watch the horizon. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
We sat up. You can't really tell, but we're up here on the sun deck. So we got in line early so we could be one of the first on the boat. So we're gonna pick up seats.
Yes. Now this Hardy Reef that we're at is literally
Hopefully you can see it back there.
a sliver. It's behind us.
It's behind us.
It's a sliver of the Great Barrier Reef. Hardy Reef is tiny, and we're actually on the boat right now that brought us over, and
Yes.
we're docked to a pontoon.
We got some video of that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. We'll add that in post.
Yeah.
Shot a little video of the pontoon. You're probably looking at it. But Hardy Reef is a small part of the Great Barrier Reef that stretches for 1,400 miles. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
Yes.
It covers over 130,000 square miles. It's
Amazing.
enormous. And the plan was to come over and do a little snorkeling.
Do some snorkeling.
Which, you know, Debbie, for
I've done before.
not being too comfortable in the water, was comfortable enough doing snorkeling. But
then we met Josie.
we met one of the staff members named Josie here on board, and after a 5-minute conversation with us, Debbie actually blew my mind because she
I
said,
blew his mind.
"What did you do?"
I went scuba diving.
She went. Now let me just throw this out there. Debbie going scuba diving.
I scuba dived right there, out there.
This
out
was
there.
not something we were planning on or expecting. I've been scuba diving before, and she's asked me about it, and I told her, you know, it's an amazing way to see some of the most hard to see things on the planet, the coral reefs and the tropical fish. And when you're in a place like the Great Barrier Reef, you know, it'd be wonderful to be able to do that. But
Josie made it sound like you go down with instructor, you stay with them the whole time, and if you don't like it, or if you're having trouble, you just come right back up. You know, this was a.
it was an.
I was
They called it.
But
Yeah.
then I wasn't. When we met the instructor, and he was great, and he just, you know, every step of the way he was explaining everything, and
They called it an introductory dive, and basically they just stay with you the entire. Of course, I haven't been in a number of years, so I was with both of them. He
was like in between us, like he was there with us the whole time.
Pete was doing all the work, and Debbie and I kind of.
Brett.
Sorry, Pete was the other guy.
He was the other guy.
All right, Brett was doing all the work, and Debbie and I flanked Brett
Yes.
on either side. But it was good. She got to experience things that she'd probably never see just by snorkeling.
I saw some really big clams, like that just were like, boop, and then closed up as soon as we would swim over them. And we saw a whole, like in this little cavernous area, we saw all these snapper just sort of backed in looking at us. It was
It was amazing.
It was amazing. I am so grateful I did it. I was scared.
I did have the foresight. I can't believe this just happened to be, but I managed to remember to bring our GoPro, so we did shoot some video. I'm going to try and add it into this, so hopefully by now you've seen some of the video. If not, I'll post it separately just to show you that, yes, that's Debbie getting all suited up and going out for a swim along the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, it wasn't part of the plan, but now I can say I did it, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You know what the Great Barrier Reef and going scuba diving at the Great Barrier Reef does for her? It makes her forget that we are 40 miles offshore.
I'm not sure I forgot.
With not a drop of land anywhere in sight. We've got helicopters flying around.
Where's the helicopter? Are you
circle around. He might fly through our background.
Might fly through our background. He's an orange helicopter.
Maybe he will. Anyway.
There's landings out there for them. It's crazy.
Yeah. So we're going to show you a little bit more of the reef in upcoming posts and whatnot. But we just wanted to tell you how we spent our Monday today.
What I did today. What
Unbelievable.
We did today.
She completely blew my mind. I can't.
I told him if anything goes on for the rest of our marriage, I'll just need to say, hello, I swam.
She will hang this over my head.
The Great Barrier Reef. I don't think you can be mad about anything ever. Ever.
She's going to hang this over my head for the rest of my life.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. That's all we got for now.
Right.
So we'll check in again at some point. Pictures will go up. We've had a little bit of spotty issues with our Wi-Fi.
Not very cooperative.
We'll post more. So there you go. That's what we spent day 3 on.
Yes, day 3.
Cool. We'll catch up with you guys later.
Bye.
See ya.
The Mike and Debbie Nana's Travel Report is brought to you in part by Growing Boulder Adventures. The world's a big place. What are you waiting for?